Today, we're taking one of Alaska's smallest commuter airlines. As a small family-owned mom-and-pop airline, Kenai Aviation has a fleet of one Beechcraft King Air, one Cessna 206, and 3 of the Tecnam P-2012 Travelers, one of which will be on today. They only offer 3 destinations around the Kenai Peninsula and even Unalakleet up north. Their Homo flight was unavailable at the time of recording, and their Unalakleet and Seward flights from Anchorage only happen a couple times a day. So, Kenai Aviation's primary focus is connecting Kenai and the major hub city of Anchorage, with a flight running in between these two cities pretty much every hour. So, that's what we'll be doing today. How enjoyable will it be on board for a regular commuter during the commute? And how will it compare to Grand Aviation, one of Alaska's biggest commuter airlines, which is what we came in on last time. What's going on, guys? Casey Flower here. I am walking back to the Kenai airport from town after eating lunch at a nice little Alaska mom-and-pop restaurant. Now we're going to fly on a nice little Alaska mom-and-pop airline from here in Kenai on the signature route to Anchorage. So let's get to the counter and check in. Afternoon, how are you? 3:35 to Anchorage.
Last name?
Fisher.
Perfect, I got you here. Any checked bags?
Just the 2 carry-ons, backpack and camera bag.
Can I just get a weight on that real quick?
Yeah. On both of them you want?
Yeah, just together.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Perfect.
Cool.
And about how much do you weigh?
I'm
You're all good to go. We'll board about 3:20 at gate 2, flight 115.
Sounds good to me, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, in the boarding area for our Kenai Aviation flight back up to Anchorage. It'll board in about 10 minutes from now. We also have a Grant Aviation flight going back up as well. That's going to be leaving at pretty much the same time as us at around 3:30. So we have people waiting in the boarding area that we're at, getting on that same Grant Aviation flight. So they're going to be kind of following us back up to Anchorage. But yeah, we have just about 10 minutes to kill into a boarding. There's another nice small restaurant in the back of the terminal here that we can get either coffee or lunch to. But I decided to go into town and get something and check out the town a little bit. But yeah, the aircraft is here, and we're getting on it.
Kenai Aviation Flight 115 with direct service to Anchorage, which is now fast boarding out of gate number 2. Thanks for fly with Kenai Aviation. We hope you enjoy your flight.
November 244 Uniform Sierra will be our Tecnam on the quick 20-minute hop up to Anchorage. She just arrived from Anchorage not too long after I got back to the airport.
Just upboard.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Take a backpack from you.
Yeah,
Or any
actually,
bag.
good idea.
There you go. Got it.
Bit more seat room there.
Yeah, Bobby. And then you'll just sit somewhere in between these guys.
Sound-
in the middle there.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Row 2 probably.
Yeah. All of the seats on the P-2012 have a pitch of 32 and a width of 17. Welcome aboard the Kenai Aviation Tecnam P-2012 back up to Anchorage. So far, it's the exact same as what Cape Air had on their Tecnam P-2012 with the USB-C and the cup holders right here at our seats. It does look like the USB does work, indicated by that blue light right there. Our captain just turned on the battery in the engines, so we are getting power back here. But yeah, the experience on board is going to be pretty much borderline identical to what it was on the Cape Air Tecnam we had last year up to Manistee, if you're here for that. So I guess we're going to be flying on Alaska's version of Cape Air. And we'll be out of here momentarily as the PIC up there puts in our flight plan and cost for clearance. Alright, we are airborne out of Kenai and on our way back up to Anchorage. So far, it's alright. The seat is okay. The pitch is alright. Could be worse. 32 inches down there. The pitch is the distance between a point on my seat and the same point in the seat in front of me. So, legroom. Legroom is okay. It helps that my personal item is aside under the seat across from me, so my legs are pretty free down there. And that the PIC took my backpack and put it in the cargo, as there is room down there. But yeah, we also have USB-A as well. The Cape Air Technum had the same thing. I mean, it's a Technum thing, so of course it would have the same thing. But the Technum has USB-A at every seat, so we can charge our device. And since the aircraft AC power is on, the USB power is on, indicated by that blue light down there. And also a cup holder here as well, so you can bring your own drinks. Not alcoholic drinks, but you can bring your own drinks as well on board. So the airline does technically provide a way to keep you entertained by just keeping your device charged by just plugging it in, but it just doesn't have Wi-Fi. Just went into my Wi-Fi settings in there and nothing came up. Yes, you could technically turn on cellular data and use cellular functions just off of cell towers on the ground, but I'm not going to encourage anything, but you could do that. But yeah, the weather outside isn't great. I mean, I can still see stuff out there, but like, it's not great. So yeah, my primary form of entertainment for the next 20 minutes up to Anchorage is just going to be looking at the instrument panel that we got going up there. Also, the seat thickness and cushioning isn't great. It's pretty firm and about the same as like Spirit or Frontier would be in the US. So, not great. It's okay for the 30 minutes we got here, but like any time longer than that, not great. But yeah, it just barely gets the job done for the half hour. So yeah, the only complaint I have is just the seat's firmness. But yeah, it's a nice, warm, toasty cabin. And we got the AC vent above us too, if we want to stay cool. But yeah, got about 15 minutes left until we hit Anchorage. After that quick flight, we have just under 10 miles left, and I got the field in sight. On the rest of the approach in, I'll use this time to rate and review the airline using my channel original rating system, the Raleigh rating scale. I call it that because my first name is Raleigh. If you're new here, I use the scale to rate and review the airlines at the end of every one of my airline reviews with 6 different categories to see how well each of the airlines did at each. So, on the rest of the approach in, we're going to go ahead and see how Kenai Aviation did today. Keep in mind too that I use the same scale to rate stuff like first class, high and fast, to the economy class, low and slow like this. So, only because the airline may get a low rating does not mean I didn't have a good time. This is a small mom-and-pop family-owned airline in Alaska on a Technum P2012. So a relatively exotic airline on a pretty exotic aircraft type. So as an av geek, that's fun. Also mixed in with being able to be jumped around in the turbulence like that and see the instrument panel in the cockpit. But yeah, small plane, instrument panel, Alaska, Technum, yay. But yeah, we are on downwind now for, I would think, runway 15. So on the road to the approach in, let's go ahead and rate the flight and see how Kenai Aviation did. The service was a 10 out of 10. As always, with the small commuter airlines, everyone was relaxed and friendly. They did a great job at efficiently getting us out and back in right on schedule. The cleanliness was a 10 out of 10. It was a beautiful new plane with a beautiful clean cabin. No wear, tear, or dirt anywhere to be seen. The Wi-Fi was a 0 out of 10 as there was none available. The food was also a 0 out of 10. There are no snacks or drinks provided by the airline because A, it's a 30-minute flight and the average person can go 30 minutes without anything if necessary, and B, there is no flight attendant to serve them or no storage compartment to act as a self-serve, so it's bring your own, and if you wanted anything, it's gonna have to be bought at the airport pre-flight. The entertainment was a 7 out of 10. There was functioning in-seat power available at every seat and being able to see the live information from the instrument panel. There was no Wi-Fi or IFE, so any in-flight entertainment is bring your own device with either downloaded content or cellular functions from the ground stations, if that's your thing. But whatever you choose, the in-seat power is there to keep your battery charged. The seat was a 9 out of 10. The only thing was just the seat firmness. It was fine for the 30 minutes I had it, but anything multiple hours is pushing it. It was nice though to have the working in-seat power at every seat and a cup holder for any drinks you might have brought on board. The legroom was fine, and it was a standard for economy. To increase comfort, try to get away with getting your personal items either under a separate seat or in the cargo compartment for the best legroom. So the overall rating for the airline is going to be a 6 out of 10.
We're here. They're going to open up the door, put the tail stand in. Good time, just look around. Make sure you guys got your cell phones and stuff like that. Any small stuff you put in the back, you guys can pick them up and walk it in. Big stuff comes in here in a few minutes, and thank you very much for flying with us, guys. Have a good day.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Not too bad. That guy yours?
I'll take that from you.
Sweet.
Appreciate that.
No worries. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Yes, and just like that, we are right back where we left off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my review on the Kenai Aviation as much as I did on the quick flight back up here. My final thoughts on it as a family-owned airline, it was good. They did good. They were friendly. It was smooth. Everything went really smooth with it. The experience itself, it's the same as it would be on any EAS, small town GA aircraft operated airline. It's the same you've seen me review, other flight reviewers review, that you've flown on. It's no different. Pretty bare bone. I mean, this one had the USBs and the cup holders and the nice new clean cabin, but that's just a Technum thing. But yeah, it went pretty good. I see them doing really well. It'd be cool to check out their King Air flights that they got going down to Seward or Unalakleet. But I'm happy with the one we had today, where we took their signature route up to Anchorage on the hometown airline of Kenai. But yeah, this is my last video of this mini Alaska trip. I don't have anything in the books right now, so whatever it is, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. So I look forward to seeing you guys then for my next adventure. Bye for now.